Let's make a brief summary of unit number 5. In this unit, Paula, we were checking about the future and we were checking about the conditionals. Also, Paula, some nature vocabulary that is related to the environment. Yeah, so let's start by checking this vocabulary because this is related to the climate change, to the environment, and this is really important in our daily lives. So let's get ready, Paula, from the very beginning. Here we have some bold words. I need you to tell me what is the meaning in Spanish. Have you ever seen these words and what is, how can we relate it to the environment? Right, Paula? Let's start with pollution. What is pollution?
Contaminación.
Very good. Prevent.
Prevenir.
Of course, right? Obviously, if pollution is a problem, how can we prevent? Let's continue. Number 2, what wildlife? What is wildlife?
Vida limpia, no sé.
Is related to wild animals, lions, to leopards, monkeys. They are wild.
Vida salvaje.
Es vida salvaje, vida silvestre, right? We are talking about the animals who live in the nature, wild. And related to this, Paula, we have endangered.
Endanger, en peligro.
Very good. Endangered, like in danger of extinction, right? Endangered. Okay, super, Paula. Let's continue. Number 3. Are there any conservation projects? What is it?
Proyectos de conservación.
Excellent. And protect.
Proteger.
Very good. Save.
Cuidar. Save. Sí, cuidar.
Cuidar o salvar, no save. Excellent. The next one, Paula, we have damaged. What is damaged?
No sé.
Damaged, for example, when there is a disaster, a natural disaster, we say everything is damaged.
Todo está destruido.
Excellent. Damaged. Climate change. Oh, this is the problem that we are facing right now. That's why we have no power.
Cambio climático.
Excellent. That's it. Climate change. The environment.
Calentamiento.
The environment, in Spanish, it has 2 words, because in English, it's just the environment, but in Spanish, we say it as medio ambiente. Environment. And environmentally friendly, have you seen that expression, friendly?
Friendly, sí, amigable.
Con el medio ambiente, ¿no? Environmentally friendly. Right? Excellent. So, Paula, this is all vocabulary related to nature. This is all vocabulary related to natural world. And we are going to move to the next part in order to check about the conditionals. You remember the conditionals, right? If. What is if?
Si tú.
For example, if you go to the beach, you can see dolphins. What would it be?
If you go to the school, you have homework.
And there you go. A conditional, remember we have a condition and then a possible result, a possible consequence. If Paula comes to class, she learns English. If Paula does her homework, she will get good grades. If Paula is happy, her boyfriend is happy. Yes? Condition, result. Condition, result. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so Paula, we are going to do the next activity, and I believe this is really important because we're going to do a listening activity related to that. Have you ever seen, do you remember the Velcro? Velcro?
Sí.
Yeah. Do you know, did you know that Velcro was actually based on or inspired by nature?
No.
For example, here in Ecuador, whenever you go to any park, Metropolitan Park, yeah, especially Metropolitan Park, Armenia, Huanguiltagua, any park, and you walk, have you seen that there are some seats that stick to your clothes, to your pants? In Spanish, we know them como amores secos. Do you know them?
Esas cositas, sí.
Exactly. Velcro was inspired by that.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a system that some plants use to move their seeds, right? So when you go walking, cuando caminas, se te pegan, ¿no? Y esas son las semillas, las seeds. Okay, so Paula, in this case, in this activity, we're going to do a listening activity to identify the next inspirations, the next creations that were inspired by animals. We have the first animal that is a thorny dragon lizard. Have you seen this lizard?
No.
No, it looks very ugly, right?
¿Cuál es?
A lizard. Here in Ecuador, I don't think he's here in Ecuador. He's in Australia, in the desert. Yes?
Yes.
The spider, for sure you know, spiders. And here we have a robot spider that obviously was inspired by the spider. And what about the seashell and the safety helmets?
Está inspirado en el casquito de los caracoles. Está silenciado, teacher.
Sorry. Excellent, because remember the seashell is very hard to protect, the inner part of the shell.
Yes.
So, Paula, pay attention because we are going to do a listening activity in order to identify this, and then we're going to check about the conditionals, okay?
Okay, teacher.
So please, can you see it, Paula? We are going to listen and complete with one word in each space.
Yeah.
Right? Here we go. All right.
Track 2.8.
I visited biologist Andrew Parker to find out more about how the natural world has inspired everyday objects. Andrew, hello. What's this little animal you've got here?
It's a thorny dragon lizard from the Australian desert. As you can see, it's quite small, about 20 centimetres long, but it's an amazing animal. You see, what I'm really interested in is what this little creature can teach us about collecting water.
Okay.
So, as I said, this lizard lives in the desert in Australia, and as you know, it's an incredibly dry place. But this lizard manages to live there very successfully, and we've discovered one of the reasons for this. If the lizard puts a foot somewhere wet, even just a tiny, tiny bit wet, its skin pulls the water up and over its whole body. When the water reaches the lizard's mouth, it drinks it.
That's very clever.
Yes. On the lizard's skin, well, in fact, in the skin, we discovered there's like a system of very, very small pipes. So the skin collects the water and these pipes pull it towards the lizard's mouth.
That sounds really efficient.
Well, right, yeah. So, you see, we want to copy that system and use it in a device that collects water. If we are successful, the device will provide water for people who live in very dry environments.
That's fantastic. And what other ideas have we taken from nature?
Engineers are doing a lot with robots these days. For example, there's the rescue robot. It's just like a spider because it moves on 8 legs, and so it can move very quickly and make itself very small. So these rescue robots will be able to help people who are stuck in small spaces or who are trapped in buildings, for example, if there's an earthquake.
So they'll be able to help save lives.
Exactly. And then we're looking at seashells, which are very strong, but at the same time, they're very light. They don't weigh much at all. Scientists have discovered that seashells are made of lots of tiny blocks that fit together, but this makes them really hard to break. The plan is to copy this material to make safety equipment, such as gloves and helmets.
So this material will protect people like a shell protects a turtle.
That's right. And again, this could help save lives.
So tell me, Paula, easy or difficult?
So, teacher.
So. For example, talking about the thorny dragon lizard, they were talking about pipes. What are pipes?
Escamas.
Yeah, actually scales, no. In the skin, they have pipes, como tuberías, pipes.
Yeah.
So what is the word here?
It's absorb. Oh no. Pipes can pull the water to pipe and it's duras. ¿Cómo se dice? It's
Hard. You mean hard? No. Let's listen. Identify where. It's a organ. It's a body organ of this animal.
And it's
Listen, okay? Here we go.
Small, about 20 centimetres long, but it's an amazing animal. You see, what I'm really interested in is what this little creature can teach us about collecting water.
Okay.
So, as I said, this lizard lives in the desert in Australia, and as you know, it's an incredibly dry place. But this lizard manages to live there very successfully, and we've discovered one of the reasons for this. If the lizard puts a foot somewhere wet, even just a tiny, tiny bit wet, its skin pulls the water up and over its whole body. When the water reaches the lizard's mouth, it drinks it.
That's very clever.
So you tell me, through pipes in its, where are the pipes? Can you hear me, Paula? No, guess there was a problem. Hello.